Leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Nothing doing on 2nd and now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that...
It's a foot race. That one good for 37 yards.
Let's go.
That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else.
See the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count, can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now you want the third quarter already?
Yellow.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Into the secondary again. Whoosh. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. This... Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 14 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room to run inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. He was brought down there by Will Parks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 17 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shrugs him off. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And shedding through the tackle. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And some room to roam now. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll get it in the hands of Beckham, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now they'll run it on the toss. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a cap. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly